Guys, at this point, as always, if you can hear the construction and now a freaking plane flying above my house, you already know what it is. Bob the Builder is on my case. But at this point, I'm not even surprised anymore. I was begging the universe that at least I would get my baby on the reserve, but I couldn't even get that. Not even that. So if you don't know what I'm whining about, the Russian national team for next season, the Olympic season, is out. And guess who's not on it? The one person I was hoping to be there on it. The team is, of course I'm only going to be talking about ladies because that's the one that's giving me the headache. The men is also displayed on the screen. Ladies is Kamila Valieva, Alexandra Trusova, Lisa Tuktemisheva, Daria Soshova, Maya Kromik, Anna Sherbakova, and in the reserve, Aliona Kostornaya and Lisa Nugumanova. And the main thing that everybody's yelling about is, where is Evgenia? Why is Aliona in the reserve and not on the team? So where is Aliona? And where is Alina? And if we're being completely honest, not that many people are shouting where is Alina, only the delusional people, because Alina essentially retired back in 2019 when she took that pause. It's still on pause, but a lot of people, like this poor little soul, had a lot of hope that Evgenia was at least going to be on the reserve, and that meant that she was still going to be training and there was a possibility, a chance, a sliver of light in this dark world that I was gonna see her skate competitively again. But I said it in another video and I'll say it again. The minute she went back to Eteri Tutberidze, the plan that they were supposed to enact after the 2018 Olympics, where she was supposed to get her gold and retire, was gonna start all over again. If she had stayed with Eteri, she was gonna be basically pushed into retirement. And now that she's gone back to Eteri, she started doing it immediately. She talked about how retirement is not that bad of a thing, about how she's still training, but why are people so scared of the word retirement? She's doing all these sponsorships. She was gonna run a marathon that thank God it got canceled because of COVID. Russia doing something right in terms of COVID, at least for once. And now she's not even on the reserve team. And like my girlfriend says, in my opinion, this 99% means that both Sagitova and Medvedeva are unofficially retired. And I hate to admit it, but the girl is right. I was hoping that Evgenia was not going to be part of that, but she's in the Eteri camp, where honestly, what is the point of her genuinely trying to get there? When you have all these Eteri girls in front of you who are consistent, who are young, and who have the passion and the hunger to get there 10 times harder than you, who's already gone through the fire, the circle of hell, as Eteri calls it, gone through it and back. You just don't have the motivation. You don't have the strength for that, no matter if you are Evgenia Medvedeva. And something that Fran brought up that I hadn't even thought about is, remember Medvedeva technically has one Grand Prix spot, which should put her on the reserve team. The fact that she isn't is what makes me pretty certain that we won't see her compete. Together with the show schedule, because she's doing a show with Averbuk in early July to mid-September, it essentially seals her fate. Which I hate, because that means that the last time she skated competitively, even though it was at Russian Test Skates, which is technically not a competition, her legacy of her last skate is that wonky cartwheel that didn't go well. Her legacy of her last skate in a competitive setting, even though it was test skates, is just that wonky cartwheel. And we cannot let that be her last competitive skate. And also, I'm never gonna see Alegria and Masquerade ever again. Those costumes, I'm never gonna see them. I need her to bring it back. I need her to skate that one Grand Prix spot. I need it in my life. Oh my God. Somebody that put into words in a little bit more of an aggressive way what I'm feeling is this user called Heineko. I can't believe Brian did everything he could to keep Evgenia competitive, but then she went back to Eteri and started saying that the idea of retiring isn't actually that bad. I'm actually starting to think that Eteri doesn't only destroy these girls' bodies, but also their will and spirit. So I think the destroying of the will and spirit just happens naturally by training so hard every single day with so many girls that can take your spot the second you fall. So I think more likely that what happened is that when Eteri took Evgenia back and Evgenia was essentially pushed back into Eteri because of the global pandemic, they came to a consensus that it was gonna be the way that it was. And the way that it was that Eteri promised Evgenia those 3 years, and whether she won the gold or not, they had a second phase of the plan, and they really thought she was gonna get that gold. Eteri thought she was gonna get the gold. Evgenia thought she was gonna get the gold. The world and her country thought she was gonna get the gold, but it didn't happen, and Eteri didn't care. She said, we're still gonna start that phase 2. You will start doing all the sponsorships and all. This is all allegedly in my head, but I feel like it's true because as soon as she came back, she just kind of faded into the background and started doing the phase 2 of the plan, which was sponsorship, shows, and promotion, and being an Eteri girl without competing. Essentially what Alina has been doing since that moment she said she went on a pause. And it just breaks my heart because I truly do feel that she would have still been competitive had she stayed with Brian, because her mind and her heart was just set on definitely trying to reach 2022. All I keep thinking about is this video where Jason is recording her put a sticker of the 2022 Olympics in Jason's car, and Jason's like, there it is, and Zhenya is like, we have to at least try, we just have to. And that was her mentality in Canada, but being back in Russia and being back in the Krasnodar rink, I think broke that. I think Eteri sat her down and said, look, this is your reality, and this is what I told you was going to be your reality, so we're just going to work with it. And Evgenia, I think, said yes. And because there was so much outrage, Evgenia came out with her own statement on Instagram. Alina has yet to come out with a statement because I don't think that many people were shocked she wasn't in the national team, but a lot of people were devastated that Evgenia wasn't, because she still was trying to be competitive back in Canada. So she says, I think my absence from the expanded squad is fair. I skipped last season due to health problems, and it would be unfair to include me on the list for past accomplishments. There are girls who objectively deserve more to be in the lineup right now. I am for the sporting principle, but figure skating is a sport where things change very quickly. There are different situations. You can skip a season, another, and then come back and achieve results. There were many such examples in the world of figure skating of this. Therefore, I reacted normally to the decision of the federation, and I do not plan to quit training. That is my one saving grace, my one hope, that she says she's not going to stop training. But therefore, Alina is also in the Krasnodar every other day, and we have yet to see her, and she said that in 2019. And it's 2021 and Evgenia is saying this, and I cannot put that much faith on one sentence on an Instagram post. So I don't know. And now she's putting up videos of doing like little pair stunts with this guy for the show. If she goes into pairs, I might actually pass out. I can't, no. No. If that guy drops Evgenia, I will pass out. Oh God, it's a lot. It's a lot. And then everybody's of course putting their 2 cents in there. The director of Sambo 70, I can't believe I'm agreeing with this guy on one thing, but he said Tubritsa has created a bench that Medvedeva and Segitova may not believe in themselves. But this is normal. They have already skated theirs. The one thing that I agree on him is this, that Tubritsa has created such an environment where Alina and Evgenia probably don't believe there's any chance that they might make it to the Olympics. And that is just true. That is just true. The fact that they would believe that when there's such tight competition would be borderline delusional, which is what fans are for. We are here to be delusional for you. But if you are delusional, it might affect you differently, negatively. So I don't know. I don't know. I can say I'm heartbroken. I can say I'm sad. But I can't say I'm surprised. I just can't. The one thing that I am low-key surprised about is that Maya Kromik is on the team instead of Alina Kostornaya. And also Lisa Nugamova being a reserve. I'm not surprised. If somebody was going to replace Evgenia, it would have been her. It makes sense. But yeah, it's definitely made everybody talk. And Kostornaya has got her work cut out for her because right now she is the third of 3A, which honestly I'm shocked because, well, not really. Based on accomplishment, Drusova did way more than Kostornaya in this past season, so I guess it makes sense. Tuktimisova, I told you, she got that momentum. She is in there. She is the oldest, older than Alina and Evgenia, and still going strong and having a real genuine chance to achieve her goal, that is the Olympics. My dark horse. There she is, dark horsing it up. Oh God. Again, anything can happen, and that is the one thing that is keeping me sane, that you never know where the plot twist is gonna come from. So who knows? I am here to be that delusional fan, and I say that because Russian figure skating drama is so insane that there might be a chance that Evgenia might... I can't even say it. No, I don't know. I think the one I'm looking to most attentively is Sherbakova and Kostornaya. Sherbakova because I'm worried she's breaking down, and Kostornaya because I think she has the potential to surprise us all. And Kromik because I'm honestly just shocked she's still going strong. I don't think even her team believed in her, and look at her where she is. And Tuktamisheva, my dark horse. I'm looking at everybody. But yeah, if you want to know how I feel like a deflated balloon. I just feel like I didn't want it to happen, but I knew it was gonna happen. And I hope Evgenia keeps her promise that she continues training, and someday, somehow, I know my girl, the love of our life, will give me Masquerade and Alegria in full costume. I just know it. I trust her. I believe in her. Let me know what you guys think of this recent news. This is by far the most drama, news, attention, anything we've gotten in past weeks. The second episode of my podcast should be uploaded soon. I need to edit this video in front of it, so it might not be uploaded on Sunday, which is when I wanted it to be uploaded. And as always, shout out to my VIP patrons, which are Natalia, Scotty, Leslie, and very recently, Timothy. I appreciate all of you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.